Something crazy happened the other week, and I actually broke the head off of this banjo right here. It just came completely off. This is a 100-year-old instrument. 1929, Bacon and Day, Montana Silver Bell number 3. And this is a tenor banjo. It's a 4-string banjo. It's not the same kind that you see a lot of, like the really ubiquitous 5-string banjos that everybody plays for bluegrass. That kind of banjo got really popular mid-century with the bluegrass revival thing, but these were the kind of banjos that people played in jazz bands in the 20s and 30s, and that's why I'm strumming it with a pick. That's how it's actually played, you know. And it's some people are like, why aren't you playing with your fingers, boy? No, that's how it's done, the trad way. But so yeah, I broke the head off this banjo while we were on the road, and I didn't have another one with me, so that night I played all the tunes on guitar, and I sent out messages to everybody I could saying, if you know where I could find a tenor banjo in Florida, please let me know. Like I said, they don't make a lot of these anymore. And the next morning, before we left for the next gig in Orlando, I got a message from the venue that I had told I needed a tenor banjo, and it was a picture of 2 hands holding up a banjo. Not just any tenor banjo, but a Bacon and Day Montana Silver Bell number 3. And I was confused at what I was looking at first, because I was like, that's my banjo, but my banjo's in the van and it's broken. Like, what's going on? So they said, this is a fan of yours that's coming to the show in Orlando, and anyways, and he's gonna bring this banjo with him. And yeah, damn, yeah. Right, yeah. So I get there and I see this young man, probably 18, 19 years old, and he hands me this banjo, and I recognize him because he came out to a show that we played in North Carolina, and he told me when he came to that show that him and his mom drove all the way to Florida. He did not own that banjo at that time, but he saw mine and went home and found a Bacon and Day in Canada and bought it and had it shipped down to where he lives in Orlando, where I just so happened to be playing and needed that banjo so badly. It was absolutely crazy. And so I fixed it up a little bit for him because something was out of whack. And when I gave it back to him, I said, try playing this now. And he starts playing this, which is a song of mine called Demon Like Me. And I was like, that's cool, he knows my tunes. And then he goes over to the piano and starts playing the same song on the piano, which I played on the piano. Yeah, exactly. So we invited the kid up to play that song on stage that night, and had an awesome time. His name is Ryan, and yeah, he does have free tickets for life. But what really got me is that he was so young, you know, and that this music that we're playing inspired him and put him, you know, and got him interested in that type of music. And the next song I'm going to play for you is called Old Man Cabbage, and it's a song that I wrote when I was getting really inspired by old, vintage swing and trad jazz and everything, and it's a song about possession, being possessed by something, but really it's a song about inspiration. And there's a line in it called, I'm a young man living with an old man's soul. And I'm not, 15 years later, that line, I still sing it the same way, but I'm just a man living with a man's soul now. Middle-aged man living with an older man's soul. But, it just really moved me that now, all the people that inspired me at that moment in time, Fats Waller and Louis Armstrong and in Preservation Hall Jazz Band who were keeping it alive, that we had that same kind of impact on somebody, and that we're going to have another generation of people that are doing this kind of music.
Yeah.